When the ad hoc committee has gathered the facts that support their decision, it is passed before administration and conforms to their view and the views of a few other committee chairs. The conformed decision is presented to the full committee, and then the board, with the only discussion being remarks made by those who do not agree with the decision, that have no other recourse than to place their dissent on the record. The ad hoc committee process is a tool of leadership and administration to reduce the involvement of the entire Board of Legislators and exert improper influence on the governing process. You think 2 Democrats to 13 Republicans is lopsided? Let's think about 2 Democrats to 7 Republicans. The other 6 are marginalized within their own party. More than half of the members of the board have little say in how things are run. We can do something about changing this sad fact. Administration and the current leadership have fostered such a hostile work environment that only our other countywide elected officials feel that they have the autonomy to bring these problems to the public's attention. However, know that the challenges of many other departments are put off and ignored, and will continue to be until an issue is near crisis. One such issue which is near to the boiling over is our outdated pay scale at the county. We do not offer competitive salaries across the board. The Sheriff's Department is not alone. The Sheriff is just the strongest voice on this issue. County salaries have eroded over the past few contract cycles. We are seeing declines in the number of people who will work for the county for the pay being offered. The numbers of people taking civil service exams for the county jobs is declining. County leadership will grant authority to hire new people at higher salaries for some positions, while ignoring other positions and while ignoring the larger problem. There is word that our county employees qualify for public benefits. We know the pay disparities with those working in law enforcement by media coverage, but let's not forget the numerous employees in the rest of our departments who deserve to have a respectable standard of living. Our low salaries compounded with a hostile work environment is going to hinder our ability to provide adequate services to our citizens. We have difficulty attracting workers. We have people leaving, 1 person a week by some accounts. We can end this problem by respecting our employees, working together as a team, and not being afraid to acknowledge that there is a pay issue. And by starting to address it now so that we can make a plan to correct the problem over a series of years so the impact can be absorbed gradually. Failing to acknowledge issues and the unwillingness to accept the challenges of a growing county is a recipe for disaster. I will not allow for these issues and challenges to stay in the background, or in the back room as they are literally now. Why are we afraid of a little challenge? Everyone here knows I certainly am not. We may be dealing with problems with our new air carrier, Big Sky. We need to address the needs of our aging population and increasing our services for them. We need to push for more mental health services for our children and adults, and especially those who have experienced unthinkable acts overseas. We need to accept the fact that there is crime in our area, and we need to provide the sheriff with the resources to combat crime, and that we need a jail to house criminals in, not just to process them after arrest and send them to another county at a huge expense to our taxpayers. We need to be proactive in attracting businesses to our area. We need to increase jobs in our small towns and villages. Businesses are the lifeblood of our communities. The spin-off of other local businesses will support a good quality of life. And with the price of gas, the closer it is to work, the better it is on our families' bottom lines. I have started dialogues with business and economic leaders, and I will tell you, District 4 is now on their radar. I am sure we will be seeing more and more interest in our area now that their eyes have been opened and they are informed of the benefits that Northern Jefferson County has. And now that they know we are interested in economic development, I'm sure they will be there. Good government should be looking out for the best interests of our families from birth to old age. We need to ensure that we have a great workforce and that we will continue to have a great workforce to serve and protect our families. We need to be proactive in job development to keep our families working and in Jefferson County. We need to do a lot of things at the County Board of Legislators, things that are being allowed to go by the wayside. I am running for a second term as county legislator. I will continue to advocate for our families and push for open government that values our workers and strong communities. I know you are all here to assist me to further our shared goals and beliefs. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to a good political season that continues to force debate on the issues facing our county. Thank you.